Good morning, Trinity Trailblazers. I'm news reporter Grace Hunter.
And I'm news reporter Sadie Graber.
And you're watching WTES Channel 6 News.
Today is Monday, September 10th, 2018.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence.
Please be seated.
Today, the cafeteria staff is hard at work preparing PB&J sandwich, cheese snack combo, tangerine chicken, noodles,
with a choice of 4 sides: cucumber dipper, garlic roasted broccoli, orange smile, peach cup.
Now to Tage with our weather, sports, and special announcements.
Good morning, Trinity Trailblazers. My name is Tage Saji. Today's weather is PM thunderstorms. Today we expect a high of 87 and a low of 75. Tomorrow we expect a high of 88 and a low of 76. Sports. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat the Saints 48-40 yesterday. Birthdays. The following Trailblazers have birthdays today: Braxton Carlton. Today in history, the U.S. opens its first paved coast-to-coast highway. Now to administration for our morning announcements.
Good morning, boys and girls, and happy Monday. I just found out this morning that last Friday we had a birthday, and it was Officer Gilmore's birthday. And we didn't even know it until today. So we're going to celebrate it this week. But if you see Officer Gilmore's birthday, because birthdays are extremely special and we always want to celebrate that. I see Mrs. Middleton has a few things in her hand, and I think it has to do with those folks that are coming to school and leaving school and doing the right things. What do you have there, Mrs. Middleton?
I got a handful of good news. Lots of people making good choices on the bus, in the car, walking and bike riding. We have Maddox in Miss McDonald's room, Jordan in Miss Donaldson's room, Jacob in Miss Donaldson's room, Ellie in Miss Lieski's room, Aiden in Miss Mock's room, Lily in Miss Mock's room, Scarlett in Miss Pantageous' room, Michael in Miss Pantageous' room, Isabel in Miss Pantageous' room, Kyle in Miss Kelly's room, Marill in Miss Donaldson's room, Liv in Miss Donaldson's room, Aubrey in Miss Post's room, Avery in Miss Salora's room, Kaylee in Miss Post's room, Ella in Miss Salora's room, Jackson in Miss Salora's room, Aubrey in Miss Salora's room, and Callan in Miss Salora's room. Lots of people making good choices coming to and from school. I also want to put a big shout out there to our 4th grade Earth Patrol that started recycling today. So our Earth Patrol has started recycling today. If you see them, tell them good job, because they are working hard to make sure that we're recycling and doing our part to keep our planet green. The other thing I want to do a shout out to is all those students that showed up this morning to Reading Roundup to make sure that they're strengthening their reading skills. Good job to you guys, working extra hard to get ahead. Now let's find out what our words of wisdom are.
Good morning, Trinity Elementary School. This is Sydney Ryder with a few words of wisdom. It takes a lot of courage to resist peer pressure, whether you're an adult or a young person. That's right. Adults have to deal with peer pressure too. To be courageous human being can simply mean following your heart instead of following the group. Sometimes being courageous is nothing more than being your own person and thinking for yourself. Here's what Cervantes, famous Spanish novelist, says about courage. He who loses wealth loses much. He who loses friends loses more. He who loses courage loses all. Next time you're faced with peer pressure, have the courage to follow your heart. You may lose a friend, but remember, losing courage can be a much greater loss. Besides, if standing up for what you know is right, that means losing a friend, maybe your friend wasn't a friend after all. This is Sydney Ryder leaving you with a few words of wisdom, reminding you there's never a wrong time to do what's right. Now back to administration for summary.
Good job, Sydney. Thank you. Sometimes it's hard to have courage because fear takes over, and it's a lot easier to just turn away or hide. But when you have courage, you do the right thing, and that's what's most important. So think today about, how can I have courage? How can I step out of the box? How can I stand up for somebody that maybe doesn't have the courage? How can I be the best I can be? I want to remind you that this Thursday at 6 o'clock we are going to have an Odyssey of the Mind introduction meeting. So if you are interested in being a part of one of our Odyssey of the Mind teams, be sure to tell moms and dads and come out on Thursday, because last year our Odyssey of the Mind teams did phenomenal. It was totally, totally awesome. So don't forget about Odyssey of the Mind. We'll remind you again this week, but let's turn it back to the anchors and have a super Monday.
Thanks for watching WTES Channel 6 News. I'm news reporter Grace Hunter.
And I'm news reporter Sadie Graber. Be kind.
Be responsible.
Be the best you can be.
The choice is yours.
Have a marvelous Monday. Stay tuned for Mrs. P's class singing Growth Mindset.
Growth mindset. Growth mindset. Stop, collaborate, and listen. I've got to back with a brand new mission. Learning game. How much will it grow? Back a whole year to show what we know. Will I ever stop? I say no. I seek knowledge wherever I go. Today's a new day to show what I know. Miss P is proud of me, so let's